What is up, YouTube? Right now, it is currently Thursday, May 7th, 4:51 in the morning. And this morning, I've got another swim. We're doing it. I've got a swim this morning. I'm actually pretty excited about it. I'm just tired, but I'm looking forward to it because I'm actually going to be able to work on a new form of breathing when I'm in there. So hopefully I can get it down and not get frustrated. And I'm sure I'm going to get frustrated one way or another when I get in there, because who wants to be going for a swim at 5 a.m. in some pretty cold water? So I mean, it's alright, it's lukewarm, but still getting in the pool at 5, it's still been taking some getting used to. So hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing great. It's another work from home day today, so I won't have to worry about having to change and get ready. I'm just going to be able to go in there, swim, take care of my business, and I want to start as soon as possible because, you know, in a perfect world, I would have been at the gym already and started right at 5, but I'm probably going to get there around like 5:10 or so. And yeah, I don't really think there's much to really catch you guys up on right now. I think I'll be able to talk more when I get into the car. But I think as far as an update goes, it's Thursday morning, early morning, 5 a.m. swim. Gonna log it. Got my watch. It's all charged. In case I hadn't already mentioned it or you're new to the channel, I use the Garmin 965 to track my progress. And we're just gonna get in there and get it done and dusted. So, okay, 4:54. I'm about to head out so we can get there as soon as possible. So let's get right to it, and I will see you guys in the car. Peace. What's up, YouTube? 4:58, and we are headed to the gym. It is pretty cold this morning, guys. It is extremely cold. But that's alright, because we're getting it done. We're getting it done. Let's go. Alright, so here's the thing. I was looking forward to the swim, but this morning when I was starting to get out of bed and I put the sheets back over me because I was feeling a little cold, man, it felt nice just chilling in that bed, and I want to go back and lay down. But we gotta go. We have to go. We gotta get it in. The swimming never gets any easier. The swimming aspect of it all is pretty fun once I get into the hang of it. You know, obviously once I get warmed up in the pool and everything, but man, the process of having to get ready and go there and drive and all that stuff, if I could just teleport there, I would. Oh man. But it's okay, we're doing it, and we are showing up. So I think this morning and the last couple days I've been thinking about things to just talk about on my YouTube channel, because I mean, there's not really much to catch you guys up on outside of, you know, family coming to visit us next week and how we're just going to be busy and training and all that. But I might as well start to talk about things that, you know, are getting me through these mornings. And you know, not only just lessons learned, but at the same time, things that, you know, push me to wake up early and to, you know, take on hard things. And with that, I had ended up seeing a quote the last, like, a day ago or something that, you know, talked about digging deep within yourself when things get hard. In the last video, I was talking about how you really have to, you know, dig deep when it comes to, like, discipline. Maybe I didn't say that correctly, but the actual topic was when your discipline is tested. Right, yeah. Got it. Sorry, it took a second for that to register. When your discipline is tested, where does your mind go? And how do you get through that? I think for me, when my discipline is tested, I don't want to say I shut down. My body ends up jumping into this sort of fight or flight mode where I'm kind of operating just freely, and freely as in, like, I just move. Like, I think I'm so used to the concept of, like, just move your body, move your mind. When something is testing your discipline and all that, just, you know, just move. Like, stay calm, of course, but, you know, move and not avoid it, but try to tackle it as soon as possible and find a solution. And while that discipline is tested, I'm too busy working through it. And I think that ties into, you know, like, doing uncomfortable things, right? So I don't know, I am used to dealing with things that stress me out and that are uncomfortable, but at the same time, it all comes down to how consistent you are. I'm sure I said this in another video, but I'm sure consistency is... Oh yeah, I did say this in the last video. Consistency is a lot of what people struggle with because of that discipline that is tested and broken by other people. So I think it all ties back to other things that I've talked about related to effort. If you're willing to change and you want to make a change in your life, then you have to put in the effort to do so. And of course it's going to be tested and all of that, everything that comes in between you and something that you're trying to work on. Like, if in a perfect world everyone would be disciplined, but I'm not trying to say if you're not disciplined then it's a big deal. Of course it's not. But for me, I mean, my whole channel and my whole persona is around health and being healthy and waking up early and structure and routine and all that fun stuff. But with structure and routine and discipline comes consistency. You have to be consistent to have a routine. And I think that's almost a given. I follow this influencer named Shep on TikTok, and he talked about non-negotiables. Shout out to Shep if you're watching this YouTube video. I really like him and his brand called Preferred. I really like his message and how he holds himself. And yeah, I don't really watch a lot of influencers, but he's one that I would love to work with someday. And yeah, so outside of that, I saw a video of his that talked about non-negotiables, and I think that's something that, you know, I should mention in this video, because waking up early and going to the gym before going to work, I mean, 4 a.m. is kind of like my sweet spot, my time in the morning. I don't own that time, it's not what I'm trying to get at. But it's a time in the morning where things are quiet for me. Obviously, it's super early in the morning, but it's a non-negotiable for me. And it's something that I am proud of myself for doing, waking up that early very consistently. And it all starts with one win, right? Like I said in my previous videos, where waking up early, it's the cheat code, in my personal opinion. You know, if you do go to the gym late at night, in the afternoon, or work out, later or anything like that, that's perfectly fine. But for me, my win of the day is waking up at 4 a.m. And it's just, more than anything, a non-negotiable for me. It's my daily non-negotiable. Just like, waking up in the morning, doing that, doing your teeth, cleaning up, getting ready. It's important to me, and this is proof that I'm living through it and I'm actually doing it. That's, it's part of it. It's part of growth, right? Growth might not always look pretty, but you need to take a step back and realize how much you're growing when you're actually doing something hard, like working out or going to school or working. Something as simple as that. You need to take a step back and realize that you're doing something, and you can't try not to just go through the motions and not realize the amount that you're doing, because it's important to take a step back and realize that you are getting up early, you are going to the gym, you are showing up to work early, you are still going to the gym. Even if you go at night, you're still going to the gym. And I'm trying my best to just promote a healthy lifestyle and structure and all that stuff. Go in the morning if you want. Don't if you don't want to. But the morning is I think at this point, the morning is my game. And I love playing it. And it's something that I love talking about. I mean, I won't really tell people at work and stuff like that I wake up that early. Because it just happens, I wake up, go to the gym, go to the office. I'm there by 7 a.m. and I kind of forget that I even go to the gym. Oh shoot. Uh-oh. Camera's falling. That's why. That's another cheat code. That's why I'll record myself with my morning routine and going to the gym and training and changing and going to work and cleaning up, all that stuff. And then I'll forget. I'll almost kind of forget that I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I woke up at that time. Oh, I went to the gym at that time. I'm at the office, but what's next? What is next? That is the kind of mentality that waking up and going in the morning and, stacking all the wins has done. It's almost made me look forward to the next win, and I almost forget that I've already stacked so many wins prior to that. And that is something that I wish everybody knew. Right? So that is what I'm trying to portray in, I guess, today's video, is that, man, once you stack that many wins in the morning, you can just move on, and it compounds. It compounds into the next. And that saying of stacking wins and compound interest and all that stuff, it's a domino effect. It only leads to more wins, and it leads to more time, which is obviously one of the most important things. So the more time I get back, the more time I can spend with people I care about, and even more training if I choose to do so. But at the same time, that non-negotiable being waking up in the morning and doing this, it's easier said than done, of course. But at the same time, it is the cheat code. The cheat code. So, yeah. And with that, I am at the gym. Bam! Just like that, right? Took me about almost 15 minutes to get here. But now that I'm here, I hope that offered some piece of motivation for somebody to wake up early and get it done and get it in. And with it now being 5:12, I'm going to read the room when I get in there. And if there's people in the lap pool, then I will definitely not really be recording myself. But now that I have my watch, I'm actually pretty excited because it's all charged up. And I'm actually going to be able to track my progress via my watch now. We'll see how accurate it is this morning. And that person is blinding me with their lights. That's okay. And yeah, so I'm going to listen to some music and lock in before I really get in there and start training. And officially T-minus 20 weeks out from Ironman 70.3. And this is video number 2 of the week because I filmed video number 1 2 days ago. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get in there and get started. And if I don't end up filming anything when I'm in the pool, I'll be able to check back in after and talk about what I learned and debrief. So yeah, I will see you guys either in there or debrief after. So peace. What is up, YouTube? Done and dusted. It is 6:40 on the dot, and we just got done. I got done at around 6:30. Back in the car, ready to go home and post up for work, because that is what it's all about. And so, for this morning, I am certain, actually, I know I did. I swam for 1,200 yards. And I will take that. I will take that. I ended up adjusting my watch setting to 25 yards, but when I tested it, I ended up walking from one end of the pool in the beginning of my swim to the end, and it literally said 50 yards. So that pool is 50 yards. And I was ripping, and I ended up doing 1,200 yards this morning. 1,200 yards in about 46 minutes. So I'm very proud of that progress. More than anything, it is progress. And we showed up. I feel really good too, because after my swim, I ended up seeing a guy in the bathroom and told him how humbling and hard swimming was. And I just saw someone get pulled over. That's why. That was the reason for the pause. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, 1,200 yards this morning. I'm very proud of that. And we showed up. So I think something that was really getting me through it was my form, practicing on my form. And I was very, very gassed out in the beginning. I actually felt really good in the beginning, but it was very tough for sure. I think one of the biggest things was I was able to pace myself very well. I went down and back, took a rest for 3 minutes, so 3-minute intervals. I think that's correct. and I was able to go down and back, 3-minute rest, down and back, 3-minute rest, and it was only tracking 50 meters when I was going down and back, 50 yards, because that's what I set my settings to. But then once I decided to test it and actually walk one end of the pool, it told me 50 yards. So I trust my watch. I'm just gonna bank on that, because that means whatever I did tracked on my watch, it was double that, because you know, my watch was tracking 25 yards is what I set the setting to. So that's okay. I mean, more than anything, it was over 1,000 meters, 1,000 yards this morning, you know, as far as what I swam. And I will take that for this morning, I think. It's nice doing this consistently, because each session now and going forth is going to be at least 45 minutes. So, no less than 45 minutes each session, and I'm just going to keep continuing to rip and focus on getting better. So, it is nice, because it's 6:45, I'm able to go home and, you know, settle in, and then post up for work. So, I'm finding a lot of enjoyment in this, but more enjoyment in staying consistent. Like I was saying earlier this morning, that, you know, with discipline comes consistent behavior. And on the topic of having non-negotiables, this is going to be a non-negotiable for me. And more than anything, it's also nice talking post early morning training and talking about how I was able to get through it, how much I did, and what I'm going to work on for next time. And definitely what I'm going to work on for next time is my breathing. I mean, it's always going to be a work in progress, right? And even the guy inside of the bathroom ended up telling me that 90% of the swim is technique. So I think I'm starting to get the technique down, because before I was only able to swim, you know, half the pool or one full length of the pool before being so gassed out. And now I'm able to swim down and back and still feel like I can kind of keep going. But as I progressed in my sets, I was gassed. It definitely got to the point to where I was swimming down and not even making it all the way back. But I didn't touch the floor, and I'm very proud of myself for that. And that is something I'm gonna definitely try to work on, or continue to work on, because when you're in open water, there's no floor to touch. What are you gonna touch? I mean, I think I've seen on TikTok and a couple Instagram reels that there are pool buoys inside of the open water swim that you can hold on to or get assistance on or from. So I think it's just gonna take a lot of practice, because I think my ego is not going to want me to touch a pool buoy or anything of that nature, and just try to open water swim in place and then pick up my pace and then go. So as far as an update goes, after that little rant, that was 1,200 meters, 1,200 yards in the books. And I just know that I have to stay consistent. That's, as much as I don't really want to, I think I'm going to have to swim. Actually, I know I'm going to have to swim on the weekends. As much as I am excited to do that, I just have to do it. So, because swimming is so tough, and my heart rate, I might as well talk about my stats. My heart rate was above 110 for the whole session. It was about 110 and over. So I think that's good. I think that's good. Today it's supposed to be super cold, and I'm supposed to go for a second workout. I don't know if I'm going to do weights because my body's pretty taxed. We will see. if I go to the gym for the second time this morning or this afternoon, but I'm most likely going to be training again. So yeah, some sort of training. Maybe it might be a run, but it looks like it's going to rain again today, and I already know my body's just taxed. Again, I might end up treating myself to some... I've already strength trained for the last 4 days, so I think I might treat myself to an arm day. Who knows? An arm day, shoulder day, we will see, but I don't want to push it. And yes, that would end up being a treat to myself. An arm day. Just can't go wrong with an arm pump, that's for sure. So yeah. Swimming is tough, man. Jeez. Swimming is tough. It might not be easy, but it sure is worth it after everything's said and done. Being able to talk about it is super nice, so hopefully you guys appreciate the raw post-training. It's literally 6:50 and first thing in the morning, getting it in, and not even scripted. This is not even, I'm not rehearsing anything before I'm recording these, just straight raw thoughts, and it's nice. It's nice being able to give that and talk, and what I'm getting in return is being able to reflect on my training and what I did and what I learned, and what we can do to get better, because that is what it's all about. Getting better. I think I might leave this video on a good note and leave you guys something to think about, and that is to focus on getting 1% better. Anything, right? If you're choosing to do something new, if you're choosing to do something hard. I also saw a TikTok where somebody said, do something hard today. Do something hard. Maybe I'll leave it on that and getting 1% better, because that's what it's all about. I think as a person in their 20s that's trying to figure it out, if there's one thing I'm trying to do better at, or work on at least, it's trying to get 1% better at something every single day. Progress might not be, like I said this morning, the prettiest thing, but at the same time, it really is a beautiful thing after you reflect on it. There are so many outside factors that can creep into your surroundings or your life, and it really is up to you to look past that, look past the noise, and focus on what you can control and how you're gonna get 1% better. So I just got home. I'm gonna wrap up this video. This is part 2 of T-minus 20 weeks out. I am officially 20 weeks out from Ironman 70.3, Augusta, Georgia. I am all caught up in my long form YouTube videos at this point, so you guys will probably see this video tomorrow morning or sometime tomorrow. And yeah, I think that I had a lot of fun in this session, and I didn't get any clips of me in the pool because there were 2 people in there, and felt a little uncomfortable filming myself when I was sharing it literally with another person. So it's fine. I was able to put more time into the training, which is never a bad thing, and what I should be focusing on anyways, like I've said before. So no regrets there. But just wanted to bring us back to the concept of getting 1% better and to do something hard. This is your friendly reminder to do something hard today and get 1% better in just one thing. And remember, the hardest line to cross is the starting line. And that is what I'm going to leave this video at as I wrap it up. So thank you guys for watching. I think we just hit 54 or 55 subscribers on the channel, so I can't thank you guys enough for following along the journey. In case you didn't know, my name is Jesse, and I'm prepping for Ironman 70.3, Augusta, Georgia, on September 27th of 2026. And I post 2 long-form YouTube videos a week where I'm just yapping to the camera, most likely post-training. And my channel is all around consistency and the process of rinsing and repeating, because you can never go wrong with structure and routine. That's part of it, and that is my biggest take and advice when you want structure and routine, is just simply staying consistent. Easier said than done, but yeah, as I'm home and prep for work and stuff, I will leave you all with that. And thank you guys again for watching. If you could leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. We are growing. We're growing. We're 50 videos in, and I'm actually really proud of that. I think I'm about 54 or 55 videos in, and it looks like we're gaining a subscriber every video that's posted, so we can never complain about that. Man, I mean, if it takes 1,000 videos to gain 1,000 new subscribers, I will take it. I'll work a little harder. Why not? As long as we're growing a community that is trying to grow, and maybe you guys are like-minded like me and are already on a routine or structure, like myself. And I'm not perfect. I'm just trying. That's all. And that's all we can do. So, all right, I'm done ranting. It is 6:56. I need to get in there. I need to settle. I need to eat. I am hungry. So, I might end up having to come back to you guys for... Actually, I am going to have to. I'm most likely going to be filming 1 or 2 more long-form YouTube videos at the end of this week, so that I can keep you guys informed on T-minus 19 weeks out as that week gets here next week. As next week, gets here. Because next week I'll be 19 weeks away. But I need to film ahead of time because, again, family's going to be coming into town, and, we got to stay consistent. And that's what we're going to do. So, I'm done. My bad. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys literally in a couple days, because that's when I'm going to be filming part 1 of T-minus 19 weeks out, because that's where we will be. So I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.